Hi guys, welcome to episode 30 of Taylor Training TV. That's my whole intro today.
Wow, that's brief.
People message me and say that I talk too much. So I'm talking shorter for the intro. We'll see how the rest of it goes. What are we talking about today? Anything important? Anything fun?
We are going to talk about a new service that we're offering called Facial Rejuvenation Acupuncture.
Okay. Janine's trying to make this all about marketing. I'm trying to make this about health and fitness information.
What?
So yes, we're starting something new. Look, people do crazy stuff for health and beauty. People wear heels, which destroys your body, but somehow people think it's better for it. It's terrible. What other stupid? People do colon cleanses. People do crazy stuff. Other things people do is plastic surgery and gastric bypass and Botox, and it's just crazy. So we're always looking for ways to provide people healthier options for all of the crazy things people do. And what we found out, this is all the rage in the world right now, is that there's acupuncture techniques that kind of do the same thing as Botox without having to inject botulism into your face, which is nice. So yeah, like facial acupuncture for fine lines and wrinkles, which is cool, like if it's cosmetic and you just want to get rid of some lines and wrinkles. But it also does really cool things for acne, varicose veins. There's another one that does too. Scarring,
scarring.
Right? So if you want to it just improves skin quality, but it's more natural, it's way less invasive, it's not painful, and you just sit and hang out. And just because I want people to know that health and fitness is about staying alive for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, obviously.
Yes.
It's about staying alive as long as possible and being healthy and enjoying life and not being stuck in a nursing home staring out the window and not being able to move, right? And that's really important. But we also, and I've learned this over years, understand that people's physical appearance is really important to them. And as we age, we have things like lines and wrinkles or scars from different things that people want to do something about. So as we've changed to become a health center, we want to be able to help people across the board with the most natural, non-invasive techniques possible, right? So what's the best thing you can do for your skin? Drink a lot of quality fluids, like water, exercise, eat a really great diet. Then there's lots of other things you can add to that if you want to. And that's why we're bringing that in. And I think it's really awesome. I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to need that.
It's true.
But yeah, it's really cool. Got questions? Ask us. And also don't be afraid that it's okay to want to take care of that stuff. It's okay if you want your skin to look nicer. We're okay with that. It's part of health.
Awesome. Do you want to touch on anything about acupuncture in general? And why we've started using it?
Acupuncture has... Look. Janine just tries to do whatever she can to make me rant. I'm a firm believer in a completely holistic approach to health. The medical world does really great things. They also do really terrible things. What we call Eastern medicine, more ancient techniques, does some really awesome stuff, does some really crazy stuff too. If we could combine everything together, that would be awesome, right? Diet, exercise, those should be the first two things we focus on, always for everything. If you've got cancer, you need chemotherapy. Acupuncture is not going to help that, right? But for things like stress and anxiety, scarring, skin, headaches, a lot of that stuff, there is a lot of good information that acupuncture does good work. So, and it's not invasive. So yeah, so we bring that in because I do think that there's something to it. I think if we can combine all of these ancient techniques with modern information and science, that would be the most powerful thing we could do for our health. How politically correct is that? A holistic.
Can you please insert a holistic circle?
Holistic circle.
Perfect. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
I'm always ready.
Okay, we're going to talk about why walking for exercise is not enough for your fitness, and also why counting steps isn't necessarily the best route.
When I was 22, 23, 22, I worked at a camp for overweight kids in Massachusetts. They were very creative kids. So at that time, pedometers had first started becoming popular. So we put the pedometers on the kids. It's kind of an irrelevant story, but awesome still. And some of these kids are coming in, they'd have like 75,000, 100,000 steps. I'm like, no, you did not walk for it. They were hooking up the pedometer to the blades on their fan and then turning on the fan and spinning it. Creative, yes. Good for their health, no. Why do I bring up this story? Because pedometers are super inaccurate, right? And if you look at like things like the iWatch and their activity monitor, things like that, they're super inaccurate. And walking and these, like we're gonna talk about health and fitness, right? Just moving isn't good enough. It's just not good enough. It's a myth that's being pushed out on everybody, like, oh, just start walking, it's good for your health. I'm not saying it's not good to do walking, but it's not enough to keep you healthy and fit for the rest of your life. Your body needs to go through full range of movement exercise. You need to be able to get down onto the ground and stand back up, sit down in a chair, get onto a toilet and stand back up, step over the shower, the bathtub into the shower. You got to be able to do those things, right? Then you have to be able to do things like carry your groceries, pick up your grandkids, pick up your own kids, carry your dog when their legs break. All of these things, that's resistance and weight. You got to prepare yourself for that. If all you do for fitness and exercise is walk, and we're just talking about the muscular strength and the movement, we're not even talking about cardiovascular health, because probably the biggest myth, and you gotta make a note of this, the biggest myth that's been pushed on people for the last 40 years is cardiovascular exercise. It's terrible, right? So walking and counting your steps isn't going to do anything for it. And everyone's gonna like go crazy, like, oh, well, it works for me, blah, blah. Look, we've had pedometers now, this is 2018, over 15 years we've had pedometers and people counting their steps. How's that working out for the health of our population?
Amazing.
We're not fitter, we're still we're getting less healthy, more reliant on drugs and things like that. It's not working because it's not good enough. You got to do more. Just walking's not enough. Plain and simple. And anybody can do other things. You might not know. Hire a professional. You know, when your car breaks, you go to the mechanic. When your body's not working, find someone that knows how to fix it.
True.
I was trying to keep this episode
That was
shorter.
good, yeah.
All right, what's next?
What is next? Why spinal twists are probably doing more harm than good.
Spinal twist. This yoga exercise?
Yes.
Okay.
I love when you do that.
It'll be there later, I promise. The spinal twist exercise in yoga. Now look, everyone that does yoga is gonna be like, well, I've been doing this for 30 years and I've never had a problem. Whoop-de-doo, that's great. You probably didn't wear your seatbelt in your car for 30 years, never had a problem, until you had a car crash and then you do. Just because it hasn't caused a problem, or you see other people doing it, doesn't mean it's not going to be a problem. That posture in yoga, for most people when they do it, is going to cause the lumbar spine to twist and rotate. The lumbar spine should not twist and rotate. It wasn't designed to. There's, on your spinal, this is what your spine looks like, right? That's a vertebra. See those things sticking out the side? They're either designed to rotate or flex. In your lumbar spine, they should not rotate. So when you go into that twist posture, if those lumbar vertebra try to rotate, it hurts them. It keeps my physios busy. So if you want to keep doing it, feel free. Should you avoid it? Yes. Did I answer
That was
the
a
question?
very good summary. Yeah, that was great.
I'm trying to get a little bit better at actually
Short and sweet.
answering the question versus meandering along.
I like the vertebrae.
Right?
That
We're
was-
practicing that.
It also looks like you're doing like the cool dude symbol at
I'm
the
a
same
cool
time.
dude.
You are a cool dude. Okay.
Are we talking about anything else?
One more thing. It says here, you are thinking of getting a knee or hip replacement? Let's talk.
Okay. I don't know how you do this, but somehow all the topics flow together really well. Look, people think they're transformers, right? And a lot of doctors are telling you that you're a transformer. And I hear this all the time. Oh, my knee's bugging me, I'm gonna get a knee replacement, right? And as soon as my knee replacement, I'm gonna feel better. Or I'm having pain here, I'm getting my hip done and my hip's gonna be better. Look, nothing that we put into your body is better than what your body came with, in general. Obviously, there are genetic complications and things like that. But if you've lived life, no joint we're gonna replace your current joint is better than the one that you came with, right? If you look at the actual research on outcomes after joint replacements, it might scare the crap out of you, because what people think is an outcome is not what the actual outcomes are, right? Most people that get knee, hip replacements have just as much pain after the surgery as they ever did before. And we have to look at why did they need the surgery. They needed the surgery, in most cases, taking out traumatic accidents, because their movement's not good and their strength's not good and those joints wore out. Which means after you put in a new joint, a fake joint, if you don't correct and fix those movement and strength issues, you're gonna wear that one out even faster. And those ones already have a short lifespan. Like if you're in your 50s and you're getting joint replacements, you're probably gonna be getting multiple ones, and there's only so many times they can do it. The research also shows that just doing good strength and movement can alleviate the pain in most cases just as well as, if not better, than the actual joint replacement. And then you don't have to go through traumatic surgery. But I really believe that I think a lot of people see getting the joint replacements as a Band-Aid fix, right? Because I hear all the time, well, after I get this, it's gonna be better. And I've had clients over the years, it's like, well, I'm gonna do this knee and then this hip, and then I'm gonna get this shoulder surgery, and after that, it's gonna be great. I'm like, no, after that, you'll be just as messed up as you currently are. I really believe you shouldn't be allowed to get those surgeries unless you demonstrate a year of healthy eating and quality exercise with a movement professional.
That's kind of
That
brilliant.
should be a requirement.
Yeah.
And there are some doctors that do that.
That's smart.
Yep, I love
like
those
that.
doctors. If you're not one of them, I don't love you. I feel very calm today.
That's good.
How'd we do? Is that all the
Good.
topics?
That's it. That's everything.
Awesome.
That's all.
That was episode 30 of Taylor Training TV. If you've got questions or anything you want to talk to us about, or have us talk about, mostly me, because I talk a lot, drop us a line. Send us a message. We'll put it on the next episode. Until then,
Sounds good.
see you later.